So what are you afraid of? Did you know fear is something that governs every aspect of our lives? Let's talk about it. So fear comes in two different flavors. You have the fear of success and the fear of failure. They both have the same outcome, but they have very different symptoms. Now, the one that most people know about and most people talk about is the fear of failure. And what that is when you are paralyzed by the fact that you may not succeed in whatever you're doing. There is a chance that it won't work. So the fear of failure keeps you from moving forward. It keeps you from becoming the best version of yourself. It causes you to become paralyzed. It's like you know the goal is there and you can see it, but you can't move yourself. You can't motivate yourself to get to where you need to be to achieve that thing, to become the best version of yourself and to help the world. The fear of failure is like trying to reach the moon. The moon is very hard to get to. It's a long way away and it's very far. You have to have special equipment just to get there. But the thing about the fear of failure, it's like going to the moon without a space shuttle. It feels so far out of reach that you think you'll never get to do it. So the other type is the fear of success. And the thing about the fear of success is that it's a silent killer. It kills hopes and dreams silently. It's like a heart attack. And the bad thing about it is that most of us don't even know we have it. So this is what it looks like. Have you ever avoided a certain task from something that you knew you should do, but you avoided it and kept from doing it? Avoidance is a symptom of the fear of success. So people that avoid things, they do a bunch of small things and small tasks first. And they keep finding ways to do these small tasks and take care of these details so they don't have to do the main job. I mean, I'll be truthful. I do it myself. I always make sure that my lighting is right. I make sure that the set is right. I check my camera settings. All of those are things that we should do. But those are the small tasks that keep me from the main goal of concocting this message and getting it out so other people can partake in it too. That is the fear of success that I have. So here's another symptom: procrastination. Now, the thing about procrastination is that you keep putting a task off till later. But the thing about it is later never comes. That is a symptom of the fear of success because inside you know that things are going to work out, but you are afraid of the emotional and the physical things that come with success. Now, this one is a big one: imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome happens when you really don't believe that you deserve what you have, or you think you're not as good as everyone else in that niche that you're in. So I would imagine like athletes have this thing. So when they first enter the league, if you have imposter syndrome, you would tell yourself in your mind that everyone is better than you and you don't belong. But there's a difference between being humble and needing to learn than handicapping yourself so you can't be successful. The fear of success is really self-sabotage. And so many of us do it and we don't even know that we do it. So how do you overcome fear? Now, like I said earlier, fear is a learned response. It's something that your body learns how to do to avoid certain things. So if it's a learned response, then guess what? It can learn the opposite response. It's like breaking a bad habit, and it's easy to do. It just takes a while. So one of the first steps that you have to do is take a self-examination. You have to know yourself the same way a quarterback knows his team. So if you ever watch football, you'll know that the quarterback knows every play in and out. It's his job to know where every player on his team is on the field at all times. He knows when the guy's gonna cut right. He knows when he's gonna stutter step so he can throw the ball and the receiver automatically is there when the ball lands. You have to know yourself like that. So what type of things do you do? What do you like? What makes you afraid? How do you react to certain situations? You have to know yourself. No one on this planet should know you better than you. Acceptance is the key to overcoming your fear. You have to accept the fact that you either have a fear of failure or the fear of success. Because once you acknowledge that a problem is there, then you can fix it. You can work with it. You can change it. You can become the best version of yourself. But one of my favorite Bible verses is, iron sharpens iron, as a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. Find some iron to sharpen and to be sharpened with. The best way to overcome that fear is to find a set of people, a set of like-minded people that can hold you accountable, that can rejoice in your victory, that can give you a reassuring word. And the thing about that is most of us can give compliments, we can give help, but we have a hard time taking it. Well, when iron sharpens iron, you work together to build up one another. Not one person is doing all the giving and not one person is doing all the taking. You know, it's easier not to be afraid when you have someone standing right beside you. So another thing you can do is find a way to cure your amnesia, because you must have it. Look back over all the things that you've done. Look back at the person that you are. You must have forgotten who you are. You had to forget already all of the great and amazing things you've already done. So why is it that you can't do the thing that you have your eye on right there? You've already done harder before. You've already been through the toil, the tribulations, the strain, everything you've already done. You have to look back and remember who you are, because the fear of failure and the fear of success causes you to have amnesia. You have a special thing inside of you right here. And that fear that you have always covers it up. You bury it deeper and deeper every single time. Let it grow. Let it come out. Let it show. You deserve where you are. You deserve all the good things that's about to happen to you. You deserve to use your God-given gifts to help the world. And it's not all about you. We're put here to help one another. We're put here to make a difference in the world. And you can make your difference with your gifts, but you are keeping someone else from receiving a blessing because of your fear of failure and your fear of success. So as always, I love you and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. Well, I'll tell you this. Whatever you're going through, this time is a small amount of time compared to your whole life. Don't let one moment in this short amount of time destroy everything you've worked so hard for.